Hi, I'm RTG, and welcome to the next episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. At the end of the last episode, we had just finished preparing this area for a custom village, so I can start breeding villagers in order to start trading with them. Before we do that, however, I have a little more prep I need to do and resources to gather. Specifically, I want gold. I do have some at the moment, but I'm going to need more for what I want to do. I also need to decide on what blocks to use to build the village, and I was wondering how I could best combine both objectives into one trip. And then, it hit me. If you cast your mind back to episode 8, I came across a Badlands whilst looking for sugarcane. A Badlands has plenty of terracotta, which I want to use in building the village, but the other thing about a Badlands is, there be gold in them there hills. So that decided it. I'm headed to the Badlands. Time to grab my horse and go on a little trip. Okay, I've picked up plenty of terracotta for various different colours, and more than 2 stacks of gold, and then some with the ingots and the gold block I found around various places here. So, that and added to the fact that my inventory is basically full, time to head home. Well, now that I think I've got everything I need to look at getting the villagers in this little construction behind me into some sort of villager breeder so I can start getting my village on the go. And I'm not entirely sure where or how I'm going to do that, but I know roughly what I need to do. So, I suppose I'd better find a location and get started. Well, I think this is going to be a good enough spot. So, time to get to work. Okay, so my villager breeder setup is just about complete, so let's take you on a little tour. First of all, we have a farm here that I'm going to plant some crops in, and the farmer who's stuck in here will sleep there. And eventually, once he's farmed enough crops, he will throw them to the 2 villagers that are here, and they will start breeding babies, who, in an attempt to get to that bed or just getting pushed, will drop down into this chute here. And I just get into it. Power of the water stream here will take them all the way along here. And they will stop here. The rails here should stop them from walking out of here. You'll notice there's a piston here. But this is the setup I've got here. And as you can see, it involves a little bit of redstone, which means it's...
Rubbish redstone time!
So here we've got the piston there. When I push this button, it sends this cart along to here and pushes a villager out here, and they'll be collected by the minecart. Then, baby or not, I can then push this button, which will power that rail, which will send them round here to Mr. Zombinator here. And he will attack them and turn them into a zombie. At which point I set the points like this, and then press this button, which fires them along here. In this dispenser, which is currently empty, I will be putting some splash weakness potions. I got some from the trial chamber, and I can make some more, luckily. And then I can cure them with golden apples I can make with the apples and gold I've collected. Once they're cured, I make sure the points are set correctly, press this button here, and the cart then goes along this track, which is powered. All the way to here, where there's an activator rail that will tip them out of the cart, which then crosses over the detector rail here, which should power these pistons and push them into the water. Then it'll hit this and return along the track. Now, on the off chance they don't get pushed in for some reason, I also have a manual release here for the pistons. So that will take care of getting the villagers off the track. At which point, they drop into this water stream. It's carefully designed to push them down here, up into the bubble column, and out into the village. And it's night time. Oh dear. So yeah, that's the villager breeder setup. I'm going to do something with this. I think I'm going to turn it into the village fountain, so they'll come out through that. But it's now ready for villagers to go into the breeder, so I'll plant the clots first, and then I'll get on with that. Well, I think the aim of that little exercise has been achieved. Once all the grass is spread, you won't be able to tell it was ever there, which is what I wanted. I don't want this baby villager breeder, I should say, visible or all the workings. But I can still head down here. And keep an eye on things. Ah, they've started producing babies already. Not anticipate. Okay. Keep things under control here. I can also head down this way. Get into the little chamber where I wait for the first baby villager to come down. Right. So now I need to work on splash potions and golden apples. Actually, no. First, I need to sort out that village well. And then I need to put a fence around the village area and light it up so it's safe for villagers to go down there. So I think I will get on with that. And it's dark. Well, the village perimeter is complete, so there is now a safe area for the villagers to emerge into. Might see I've chosen to go for lit netherrack, cased like this for the lighting around the outside of the village. The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for... Sorry, wrong franchise. But this should now be a safe area for the villagers to emerge into. So let's get on with making this entrance point a little better. there we have it. A nice entrance path for the villagers into their new village. Well, I think I'm just about ready to start building residents and shops and things for the villagers and start actually getting some villagers in. But that's going to happen in the next episode. So if you've liked what you've seen today, don't forget to leave a like on the video and please subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I will see you all in the next one when it is most definitely villager time. Till then, bye!